And let me tell you something. And I mean it. I'm gonna say 95%, but it might be 100%. 95% of women love to shop. It might be 100, but let's just say 95%. Let me tell you something, man. I can tell you just as good when my wife at home looking at clothes, shoes, and purses. I know it, because she sound like Biggie Small. She be online, I be in the bedroom, I hear that motherfucker in the back office. Oh. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh. I love it when you, oh. I said, hold on. I said, what's going on there? I'm in here looking at clothes, don't worry about me. Let me tell you something, fellas. We as men are so basic. You know we got at home to wear? T-shirt, drawers, socks. We gonna go somewhere, we put on shirt, slacks, shoes. Am I right? Women got all kind of shit. Women got bras with strap, bras with no strap. They got bras hold the titties up, bras hold the titty down. They got panties with line, panties with no line. They got the thong drawers. You don't see them go up in the booty crack. You know what I'm talking about? Then they got a time of the month panties come way up here. Got a drawstring in them. I know you done seen them. Made out of burlap material. She come out the bathroom trying to be sexy. What's up? You be like, not a motherfucker thing. And you better not cut my leg with them burlap drawers like you did last month. I tell you what, let's say a concert come in town, a musical concert. Let's say it's Charlie Wilson, Keith Sweat, Maxwell, Kim. That's a hell of a show, ain't it? Women think this is the time for them to get a whole new outfit. You know what a man gonna do? We gonna go to the closet, get shirt, slack, shoes. We might go get a haircut. Those that got bald hair, cut their own hair. Am I right? Women gonna get shit from head to toe. New outfit, new purse, new shoes, get a hair done, nails and feet done, makeup, eyelash. As soon as she walk in the concert doors, the first thing she gonna say, these hoes in here be hating. Ain't nobody hating, you got on too much shit. Like my wife now owe me about another purse. I got a problem with it. People say, why you got a problem with it? First of all, I done bought my wife hundreds of purses. I know this for a fact. But the problem I got, my wife make $100,000 a year and don't pay a bill in the house. So I be like, if you want a purse, go get it. You got the fucking money. She's like, Bruce, I saw a purse I like. I said, you did? I said, you like it? Oh, I love it. I said, well, go get it. She said, I don't want to buy it. I want you to buy it. Well, bitch, you in trouble. And a particular purse she want is called a Birkin bag. Now, if anybody know what a Birkin bag is, a Birkin purse starting price is $20,000. They go from $20,000 to $150,000. I ain't telling you what I heard. I am telling you what I know. You understand what I'm saying? So my wife loved to go to Vegas. So we got through talking, so she left the house. So I took the liberty to count her purses. So people say, why you do that? First of all, I bought them. So I walked in there, I counted 3 Michael Kors. You know Michael Kors, right? 3 Michael Kors. I counted 3 Versace. You know Versace, right? 3 Versace. You ain't gonna believe this. This motherfucker had 49 Gucci's. Real shit, not no fake shit. 57 Louis Vuittons. Instantly, I got mad than a mug because I'm the dumbass that bought them. You know what I'm saying? So she was online looking at stuff. She said, Bruce, you know what? You got a weekend off. Why don't we just, why don't we go out there and go to Vegas and just, hang out? I said, who the fuck hang in Vegas? I said, no, I'm gonna put something there. I said, me and my manager gonna put something there. I said, we just ain't putting nothing there. She said, well, I done called your manager. He said, y'all ain't gonna put nothing there. I said, you ain't call my manager, because that motherfucker worked for me. So what we do, we go to Vegas. And she loved to stay at Caesar's Palace. But let me let you in on a little secret, fella. Every major hotel in Vegas have a mall in it. From the Aria, MGM Grand, Planet Hollywood, Benicia Bellagio, Cosmopolitan, Caesar's Palace. My wife loves Caesar's Palace. So we go out to Vegas. I rent a 1-bedroom suite. It came with a maid, butler, and a chef 24 hours. So before we left Atlanta, the chef called me and said, Mr. Bruce, I know you're gonna be on the flight for 5 hours. I know you won't eat nothing on the plane. I have you something to eat when you get here. What would you like to eat, right? I said, we like some grilled barbecue salmon with some grilled asparagus with some purple potatoes and some French cut garlic toast. So, man, we fly to Vegas. We get out to Vegas, we land, we get to baggage claim, and we get to the hotel. He laid it out. He was in the room. Man, we ate. He said, Mr. Bruce, what time would you like breakfast in the morning? I said, I would like breakfast by 8:30. He came around there and cooked breakfast. Man, I got to eating breakfast. Me and my wife, as soon as I get to eating, she's standing there looking at me. I said, what's wrong with you? Let's walk through the mall. I said, walk through the mall for what? We ain't got to buy nothing, we just gonna look. Every woman tell this same fucking lie. And I should have known what was going on. I didn't pay any attention. She already know what's in that mall because she online looking at stuff all the time. So we walk through the mall. I'm walking behind her looking like a stupid-ass little boy, you know what I'm saying? So we made this turn. She said, oh, there goes some Birkin bags right there. She knew exactly where they were. So I played stupid. I said, where? Where? I don't see them. Where? She said, right there. So we go over there because the bags was locked up. They weren't out. They was locked up. So we go there. We looking at the bag. We just looking at them. And the sales dude just walking from nowhere. He's like, hello. How are you? My wife said, can I see that purse right there? He talking about great choice. I said, this mother trying to sell this purse. So he started showing my wife the purse. I started drifting off like I'm doing something else. You know what I'm saying? About 10 minutes on went by, my wife said, Bruce, come here, come here. I said, what? Come here. I said, what? Come here, I want to show you something. I said, what you got to show me? How you like this purse right here? I said, I don't give a fuck about this purse. I said, I don't even care purse. And I said, that purse right there, ugly as a motherfucker. And I knew it was a Birkin bag, you know what I'm saying? So the sales dude told me, excuse you. I said, go ahead on, player, you don't even know me now. I said, I hit you in your mouth and fuck up your sex life. Write that down, I'm gonna keep that. Write that down, I'm gonna keep that. So by this time, he mad to the mug. So I'm looking at the purse, I say, hey man, is this the price of the UPC code on this purse? He said, it's the price. That motherfucker was $21,800. So I started thinking, I said, $21,800, by the time they add tax, it's gonna be $22,300. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, right? So as soon as I get through thinking, my wife looking straight at me. Bruce, I want this purse so bad. I said, I know you do, baby. I said, look, this motherfucker $22,000. I said, I could buy a car and flip it and make $22,000. I said, this purse, you ain't gonna carry it out, so you put it down, somebody gonna steal it. But I want this purse so bad. I said, look, baby, I love you with all my heart. I said, I do. I said, but look, you make $100,000 a year, you don't pay a bill in the house. Put your card up and get it. She said, I don't want to buy it. Well, bitch, I don't either. Then she pulled rank on me. You know, my birthday coming up, our anniversary, Christmas, Valentine right around the corner. I want this purse so bad. I looked at her, I said, look, you want the purse? God damn it, you can get the purse. She looked at me, she said, for real? I said, yeah, bitch, if you steal it, because that's the only way. She mad the motherfucker, Kool-Aid face. And so y'all gotta understand, it ain't like I ain't took it nowhere. I done took it everywhere. I done took it to Japan, took it to China, took it to Germany, took it to Dubai. And when I'm in these countries, I spend money. She got a purse now come from Japan. They don't even sell them in the States. It's a Japanese design over there that's real popular. You know, when you buy a purse, you got to get the wallet, keychain, purse jewelry. You know, she got her initials hanging off. Then the dude that sold the purse gonna give some shit in Japanese talking about it means love. We get back to Atlanta, we go to a hibachi restaurant. The way they go, oh, shrimp fried rice on your... Bitch, this motherfucker don't mean no love.